What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Pharaoh. And today we are doing another beat breakdown. Yay! Woo! Anyway, this is actually going to be a quick one. It's a beat that I actually did a Cookup for, and it took me about, to make the initial beat about 10 minutes. But then I added on to it, so it made it much longer, so I'm probably working on this project for about 30 minutes, according to FL. Let's see, 43 minutes. So, whatever. It's kind of depressing. But anyway, yeah, I started this beat a couple days ago. I finished the main part. I just kind of added on to things, kind of just listen to it and see how things were going. Now, this is a beat I would necessarily call a vibe to it. It's something very serious. When you make something like this, and that's why it's not really super complex. It's kind of just it is what you get. I will play you the beat, and we will talk about the things that are in it. So here you go.
Pharaoh's kid.
So there's the initial beat, and now we could talk about what I did to it. Because what I did to it was kind of really basic, and it's great. I understand that, a lot of beats don't need to be so complicated. It's really not. The sample I used, I really didn't touch the sample this time. I will probably put some reverb on it while I show you guys that, just the things you can do with the sample. But the sample is pretty much how you see it. Oh, it is pitched. Excuse me. Oh, I lied. I lied to you, the people of the United States. I apologize. I did do something to this. This is the original sample. Okay. Well, actually, here, I'll show you the full thing. This is the full thing. Sorry. We have to cut it off because I'm slow. Sorry, guys. Cut this off, and then here is what the sample sounds like without the high pitchedness. Goodness gracious, I'm messing up today. Here, try this one. So that's the sample. That's what it actually sounds like. Now I pitched it a whole octave up. So that's what I pitched it all the way up. But what I did was I have it on gross beat and on basic 8, and I just deleted the part right here to give it the slow, long-standing vibe to it. So that sounds like this. See, something simple, nothing crazy. I didn't do anything really crazy to it. Basic drum pattern for me. I guess it's nothing too wild. I really didn't feel like this song needed to be a wildly crazy, nutty song. I think it needed to just be, what it was. So this is the drum pattern. Alright, something simple. I did something simple with the hats today. Shocking, I know. I know you're all jealous. I know, because I'm awesome. But yeah, no, I really didn't do anything crazy with the hats. I feel like this kind of was something basic, but it's something it could do a little skip to it. It does have the conversation in it, but it's more loving than other things. So here's what the hats are. So something nice, something nice. Now, where the soul comes from a lot of the song is that I put this in the background. If you really pay attention to the song, I put like a little vocal shot in the background, mainly because I want to give it like an atmospheric, soulful feel to it. And then I gave it this. So it has its thing, and really just gives it the more of a feel, an atmospheric feel to it. And reason being is, of course, I did the Pharaoh's Kid special to it. So much reverb that it chokes on it. Obviously, I put in Cathedral, my favorite preset of free reverb too, and it just sounds great. I put a little chime in there. Mainly because I want to give it some space. I don't want it to just be boring. It's the same thing, and I should have. And I didn't want it, but I didn't want to chain the snare because the snare didn't really need to be chained. So this is where it comes from. This, So it kind of it lets the song feel much more important. I guess. It's something that is needed to the song. Especially when you're making music like that, you kind of want to have something that's gonna make it pop. And I feel like that chime kind of gives that something that gives it, something that people want to listen. That people want to drive to because it's so. It's not normally done that way. They do chimes in right before the snare or somewhere, in a random spot. But this right here is where it makes the song feel like you have something to talk about. And when you're producing rap beats, especially when you're giving it to a lyrical rapper of any sort, it doesn't really matter who you give it to. You're giving it to a lyrical rapper, you want them to feel like they should be able to talk on this. So that's why you have the chime in there for now. Obviously, I gave the Pharaoh Kid special, free reverb, Cathedral. You know how it goes. So there you go. Boop. So anyway, obviously I gave the normal risers, and that's just the key component of it. And the thing about it is that you wanted to. This song is made for someone to speak their mind to, and it could be given to anybody. You could call it a Logic type beat if you want to. It's something that you want to feel like that's gonna make you feel special, that you really want to talk about. Now, I had a lot of people ask me why do I put a lot of my music at 150 to 130 to 140. I really don't go below 130 because reason being is the type of music that I make and the type of music that I like is a little more fast paced because when I DJ something, I want it to be something that's gonna hit hard and people are gonna have the energy, but I want you to be able to still be conscious about what's going on. So again, it's a quick breakdown and more of a tutorial than any tutorial how to make something Logic type beat is what I would call it. But other than that, it's very simple. You don't need to be having 25 tracks to make a beat that doesn't need to be 25 tracks. It's something simple. It's got simple risers, simple wet riser, nothing crazy. I got some dry snares in there, just so this way, without the 808s, just so I can kind of give it, it's, let it breathe, let the song breathe for a second. There's the crash. Nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. Now, what I did do, what I need to start doing, and what I kind of told myself what I was going to do on this project, is I'm going to start leveling my songs. I realized a lot of the times when I would put out songs, they're so heavy and hard hitting. They weren't really, I don't want to say mastered, because that's not what I really did to them, but I just kind of leveled them out, made sure that they were together, and make sure everybody can hear everything, and nothing's overpowering the other thing. And unfortunately, a lot of the times, my drums were always out there because I would just slap a sound guitar on it and it was whatever. So now I kind of just do its thing, and then I will throw a sound guitar on it later. I haven't even thrown a sound guitar on this yet, but that's kind of how I do. So again, I'll play the beat one more time, and yeah.
Pharaoh's kid. Pharaoh's kid. Pharaoh's kid.
So there you go. That's all you need. Just remember, always check out the producer talks every Friday. Last week, or a couple of weeks ago, whenever this video will be posted, unfortunately we couldn't make it. Things happened and we didn't get a chance to continue but we'll be back this week. We'll be back on it, as we always are. So don't worry. We didn't forget about it. We're going to have a fun time. Definitely support the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment on this video. Let me know if I'm doing okay. Just talk. Give me feedback. I prefer to give me feedback and constructive criticism. It always helps to hear that. So definitely let me know. And this is Pharaoh Kid. Take it easy. Be smooth, guys.